Hello everybody and welcome back to Young Gamer Channel. I'm MAG and I've been left in charge this afternoon to do a Spintires mod review. We are looking at the Oshkosh M1070 military HET truck. HET standing for Heavy Equipment Transporter, and this may very well be one of my favourite mods. The cab view is awesome because we have the ability to look around the cab using the mouse rather than just staring straight ahead, and it comes with a bobblehead, which is awesome. And for that we thank HOANNS, HOANNS, who is the author of this mod. Now normally for a mod review we'd start in the garage and have a look at all of the add-ons and various accessories that we can use to pimp our ride. But with this HET we decided to attempt to perform the task for which this vehicle was designed. We have a D535 utility truck which is damaged and requires us to recover it back to the garage. And here it is. Now the M1070 was initially commissioned by the US military specifically for the transportation of their A1 Abrams main battle tanks. Knowing they needed a vehicle with superb load carrying capabilities, they went to Oshkosh, an American company who specialise in designing and building some of the world's toughest specialty trucks and truck bodies, and they came back with this particular vehicle. If you're interested in the other types of vehicles that Oshkosh build, then check out this little selection. Whilst you look at them, I shall manoeuvre this vehicle into position. So I'm in position and I'm going to try and winch this stranded vehicle up onto our low loader body. I have a couple of winch points available to me, and as you'll see, one of them rather cleverly can be shifted forward or backwards along the chassis of the trailer. The controls for the trailer are in the advanced menu. You will see I've already lowered the two ramps on the end of the trailer. That was by pressing number 5, and R and T controlled the animations. Number 6 moves the winch backwards and forwards, and number 4, should you wish to detach the trailer, moves the feet up and down. As you see, I've moved the winch back, I've connected up the stranded vehicle. Now there's one issue: when you try to pull the vehicle on by actually moving the winch up and down the bed of the trailer, it gets a little bit bouncy on the truck itself. So the best thing to do, I've found, is to pull the truck up as far as it will go, or the tank should that be what you're recovering, and then move the winch forward again along the bed of the trailer, then reattach the winch, and then use the usual F key for operating the winch to smoothly pull the truck up onto the flatbed. You can see it takes a little bit of coaxing to get the truck moving, and I found that by stopping and starting the winch that often helps, but I thought it went on very nicely. So we're on, just about, slightly off-centered. I think we would have spent a bit more time and effort doing that, the recovery. We could have got it smack bang where we wanted it, but I don't know about you, I think that looks absolutely awesome. I'm not sure if there's a method we're supposed to use for securing the cargo. I just stuck the parking brake on the recovered vehicle and hope for the best. That seemed to work, although I didn't really take it over too much of the rugged ground. So we are off, and it appears to tow very nicely indeed. I was a bit concerned about the recovered vehicle sliding off the trailer, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. If you'll note here, as we start to go down the hill, there's a possibility that due to the low clearance with the road or with the dirt track, we might be in a position where we ground the trailer. However, by hitting number 3 in the advanced menu, we're able to raise the entire length of the trailer from the 5th wheel down to the trailer wheels, and that gives us a nice amount of clearance to go down some of these rougher areas. Now, while we recover this vehicle, I'm going to take the opportunity to tell you a little bit about the history of the M1070 8x8 HET. So this is information I got from the Oshkosh website. It says, with the introduction of the M1A1 Abrams main battle tank into service, the US Army's existing tank transporters were unable to carry the load. A contract was therefore awarded to the Oshkosh Truck Corporation to develop and manufacture a new heavy-duty tank transporter, which emerged as the M1070 Heavy Equipment Transporter. An order for an initial 522 units was originally placed, and production commenced during July 1992. Up to date, 1,179 tractors and trailers were built. The M1070 replaced the M911 Heavy Equipment Transporter in service with the US Army. The M1070 HET is a powerful tractor with an 8x8 drive configuration and advanced features such as an electronic engine control system to ensure maximum efficiency at all times, and an air ride rear suspension to ensure all axles remain in contact with the ground at all times while smoothing out the worst ground terrain shocks to the chassis frame. To assist traction further across rough terrain, another standard feature is a central tyre inflation system, the CTIS. Now, the CTIS allows the vehicle operator to control the tyre pressures in each individual tyre to ensure that he is getting maximum efficiency out of the tyre depending on the surface he's driving on. Also, it means that should there be a slow puncture in one of the tyres, the CTIS can continue to pump in air to maintain pressure in that tyre until they're able to fix the puncture. Engine-wise, the engine remains the same as on the earlier M911 or M911, but is uprated to deliver 500 horsepower and coupled to an automatic transmission. Another novel feature is the power-assisted steering system, which synchronizes the wheel movements in the front and rear axles to improve maneuverability in narrow confines. Now, this particular mod, if you compare it to some of the other, shall we say, heavy-duty vehicles that you get in the game, the turning circle is so greatly improved by having these rear steering wheels. I compared it to some of the other vehicles that we had, and my god, they were like pigs trying to steer around tight bends. But this thing is an absolute joy to drive, and also it looks absolutely awesome. Now, the winches on the trailer itself, they are 25-ton loading winches, and they are fitted together with an auxiliary winch, which would be a much lower capacity winch, just for handling the cables, and I'm guessing for tying down or securing loads that are on the trailer. One improvement, it says, over earlier US Army tank transporters is that the cab has more space. As you can see, this one, it looks like it has like a sleeper cab behind the driver there. However, that is space to carry extra people, including the crew of the A1 Abrams battle tank. The usual tank-carrying semi-trailer used with the M1070 HET is the M1000, which I guess is what we have modelled here. It says, despite its bulk, the M1070 heavy equipment transporter can be airlifted in an aircraft, although they have to be as large as a C-17 or a C-5 to accommodate the tractor truck. It says the M1070 also transports fighting and recovery vehicles, self-propelled howitzers, construction equipment and other heavy loads. And I have seen pictures of some civilian varieties of this truck, so obviously other operators are civil engineering or other types of salvage operators are taking an interest in this particular vehicle. So without a doubt, I think this is one of the best mods that I've seen. The trailer actually serves a purpose other than carrying logs from one place to the other, and I decided that it would be absolutely awesome to set up a little gameplay where we try to we dump a damaged or a defect vehicle somewhere on a map, and then we send out this HET along with perhaps a support vehicle, because as you can see we're getting stuck in the mud here, and having another support vehicle perhaps to connect up to and help winch us out of that situation would be a lot of fun. So maybe a multiplayer game where you have to go and find a vehicle somewhere on the map, recover it back to a certain location elsewhere on the map. That would be a lot of fun. Now there are a couple of variations of the M1070. This has been in production now for around about 20 years. So in 2012 they started making the M1070 A1, which is the improved version. Some improvements over the previous model include the anti-lock brakes, traction control and an integral armoured cab. Also it has more powerful engine and upgraded electrical systems. All major driveline components have been revised, it says, and the US Army has ordered more than 1,400 of the M1070 A1 tractor units. There is also an Oshkosh 1070 HET, which is in service with the British Army, and it's a revised version of the 1070. It's fitted with an even more powerful engine. It's got a new cab and has a revised driveline components, and I'm guessing that the British Army are using it to carry their Challenger. You want to know what one of them looks like? Here it is. So I recovered the 1070 back to the garage to have a look at what else we can get with it. So let's just take that low bed trailer off, which you can see I've parked over behind us there, and I have put the feet down to enable myself to decouple the tractor. So uninstall. What else do we get with this thing? Well, you saw the bobblehead inside, of course, which is a lovely touch. We get a, let's see if we can move this silly camera view around somewhere. Come on, why don't I sort this camera view out? A Challenger, whatever that may be. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so that is just a very long trailer for carrying the usual, for carrying long logs around with us, I guess. All of that business there, I don't know what all that's about. You get a backup wheel, which gives you 160 repair points, which is located, where can we see it? Yep, there he is on the side. We'll uninstall that. We'll uninstall the Challenger. Did we uninstall it? No, we didn't. Come in, silly view. What else do we get? We get the... Oh, yes, you can put a bridge platform on. Let us... Have I still got this thing attached? I want to uninstall. Come on. Right, there we go. Yes, we get a bridge platform attached. Why can't I put it on? Or because I've got the tractor bed on. The tractor pulling unit, which is where? Not up there. Tractor... Uninstall. Oh, stop zooming in and out automatically, you silly thing. Beacons, of course. I've had them all the way through. Let's go back to what I was looking at. The bridge platform. Unavailable. Oh, the HET winch is on, that's why. Let's see if we can take that off. HET winch. Uninstall. Automatic zoom. Annoying. Here we go. Finally, we'll be able to check the bridge platform, which is basically just some kind of a flat bed on the trailer bed there, as you can see, and on that we can put the bridge, which has been around now for a couple of months, which is a lot of fun, trying to bridge over small rivers, streams and creeks. You do get a bit of damage by recovering the bridge, and it's a bit annoying. I wish someone, you know, hopefully in the future someone will just improve the dynamics of that bridge a little bit. But it's a lot of fun to try and stick the bridge on and get to other trucks. Maybe if you had two of these things, one with a bridge, one with a flatbed, and you had to recover a tank or another large vehicle, and you had to use the bridge as well. Oh, that would be absolutely awesome. That'd be like a movie. I would pay to go and watch that. Okay, what else have we got? We have got usual we've got the usual carriage trailers, log carts, fuel systems, garage parts, all the usual bits and pieces. We won't go into too much detail there, but let's just say they are fairly standard bits and pieces. And wheel-wise, we have highway wheels, which look a bit wussy. We've got the airless wheels. Interesting. I don't know much about them. They look strange. I guess it's designed with this material that allows them to compress and remain in a sort of a circular form, but without actually having any air in there. That's interesting, isn't it? I didn't even know that was a thing. Have to look at that up a little bit. And we have wide wheels, which are the ones we were using, which in fact aren't really that wide. But I quite like that because it maintains some... Oh, mind you, the back... oh, look at them. And back wheels are very wide. It maintains some realism rather than having great, big, huge, chunky wheels on it. So, all in all, that is a lovely looking mod, and you can see texture wise it looks fantastic. I love this dirt and grime that we get on it. This is a well used vehicle. My driver there has decided to have a little snooze because apparently I bore the pants off of him. So very well done to the to HOAT, or HOANNS, or HOANNS, HOANNS. I'll put a little link in the description so you know where to go to get this 1070. And if you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe, like at the very least. But you know, always nice to get new subscribers. And if you want to see more of these videos, then at the end of this video you've got an option to click on some other videos and blah blah blah. You know what to do. Anyway, so for now we'll say cheerio, and we'll see you for another mod review or some other something else with Spintires or Euro Truck Simulator or Construction Simulator or The Long Dark, as we've just started playing again now. We'll see you again playing one of them games, or maybe something else in the future. Until such times, cheerio for now.
For more Construction Simulator, Spintires and Euro Truck Simulator, click one of the 3 boxes up here. And remember to click that subscribe to subscribe.